Hi, good day, welcome to this class. Today we look at a problem on inelastic collision in 2 dimensions. The question says an eagle of this mass 4.3 kg moving with speed v1 equals 7.8 meter per second is on a collision course with a second eagle m2 5.6 kg moving at v2 10.2 meter per second in a direction at right angles to each other. After they collide, they hold on to each other. In what direction and with what speed are they moving after collision? So this is a typical problem on inelastic collision in 2 dimensions. So let us have a pictorial representation of this. Of course, it is represented here, but let me just do a sketch here. So if this is an eagle, moving at right angle with another eagle, you have another eagle, both are moving at right angle to each other. This is another eagle moving at right angle to each other. So the first eagle is having this mass 4.3 kilogram and is moving with this initial speed, moving with this speed 7.8 meter per second. So it now collides with another eagle that is moving right angle to each to this first one. Of course, this is along the x direction, this is along the y direction, and both stick together and move together. So you have this eagle now, and this is the second one. They both stick together. Okay, so the question says after they collide, they hold on to each other. So after they collide, they hold on to each other and moved with a common velocity. So of course the masses will be mass of the first one plus mass of the second one. This is the combined mass of the eagles. So from the conservation of momentum for inelastic collision, we know that m1u1 plus m2u2 equals m1 plus m2 all to what? V. Momentum is conserved in an inelastic collision. So we shall be solving this problem using the idea of momentum conservation in this case. So we consider both the horizontal motion and the vertical motion. So let us consider the horizontal motion, the horizontal part of the motion. As this eagle is moving this way, it's moving horizontally. So it has a horizontal component of momentum. So you have m1u1. This is vertical, so it doesn't have any horizontal component of the momentum. So as we now progress, of course, this collided and moved with a common velocity at an angle. So let's label the angle theta. So we can as well find the horizontal component of this momentum. Of course, the momentum after the collision here will now be, the momentum will be m1 plus m2 all to bracket what? V. So we can find the momentum now after collision. So, and of course, from the idea of vector resolution into components, our idea is to find this part. Let's label it A. Looking at this is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So this is cos theta equals adjacent upon, the hypotenuse is this now. Okay, the momentum. This will be mass, the first mass for the second mass, all to bracket what? V. So that the horizontal component of this momentum will now be m1 plus m2 all to bracket V cos theta. So we can now write here that after collision, the horizontal components of the momentum will be m1 plus m2 all to bracket v cos theta. Now this implies that this is now m1 u1 equals m1 plus m2 v cos theta. So of course, now to make it more precise, we have it as this is m1 u1 equals m1 plus m2 v cos theta. So we call this equation 1, and this represented the horizontal component of the momentum. So let us find the vertical component of the momentum. Of course, for momentum conservation, the initial momentum should equal the final momentum. The final momentum. That is, if this collision is in an isolated system, this is the initial momentum and this is the final what? Momentum. So before the collision, the ego has this as the initial momentum along the horizontal, because the vertical component is 0 in this case. So this is the horizontal component of the momentum, conservation of momentum for this collision. So let us find the vertical component. The vertical component. So the vertical component will be vertical component. So I'll write vertical. So if I now consider the vertical component, you now see that the horizontal component will be 0. The horizontal component will be 0. Of course, we are interested in looking at the vertical. This is horizontal. Plus the vertical now will be this, will be m2 u2. So of course, this ego now is since we consider this as the first ego, this is m1 and this is u1. This one will be what? m2 u2. So this is 0 plus m2 u2 because we are considering a vertical motion. Then this equals, then what is the vertical component of the momentum after collision? So the vertical component of the momentum, still following this method here, it will now be, so first of all, let's label this b. From this point, of course, this is x-axis, this is x-axis, so I can have something like this. This is x, so you take it down, so here becomes b, here becomes b. So let us find the vertical now. So if you look at this angle, this becomes its opposite. This is angle 90 degrees, so this is the hypotenuse. So if I say sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. Opposite upon what? Hypotenuse. So that you have that. What is the opposite now? The opposite is b. So and the hypotenuse is m1 plus m2 all to what? V. So b now will be m1 plus m2 all to v sine theta. So after collision, the vertical component of the momentum will be m1 plus m2 all to v sine what? Theta. So we can call this equation what? 2. So this is the horizontal component and this is what? The vertical component. So in order to find the direction and the speed after, that is, in what direction and with what speed are they moving? So in order to find the common speed after the collision, let us now solve these two equations simultaneously. How can we do that? Let's divide equation 2 by equation 1. So say divide equation 2 by 1 by equation 1. And what is this equation 2? Equation 2 is m2u2 equals m1 plus m2 v sine theta. So we divide it with equation 1. And what is equation 1? m1u1 upon m1 plus m2. This is v sine v cos what? Theta. V cos theta. So going further, we now see that this cancels, v cancels, so that we have that this is m2 u2 m1 u1 equals sine theta upon cos theta. And from trig identity, this is tan what? Theta. We now have that tan theta is m2 u2 upon m1 u1. So you now see that from this now we can easily find the angle in what direction. And so let's find the angle from the horizontal. The angle from this horizontal that the two angles moved with. This is the angle from this horizontal that this angle moved with. So we can now say that this is theta equals, from this I can now call this equation 3. This is tan inverse of m2 u2 upon m1 u1. This is the mass of the second angle, the initial velocity of the second angle. So this is mass of the second angle is given as 5.6. The velocity is given as 10.2. The mass of the first angle given as 4.3, and the velocity given as 7.8. So you have that theta equals, so theta equals tan inverse of, if you do this mass, this is 1.7, and tan inverse of 1.7 to, if you round it to 10, you have it as approximately 60 degrees. And if you choose to write it the way you find it, you have it as 59.53 degrees. So which we can round up to 60 degrees to the nearest 10. Okay, so the angle is 60 degrees. Of course, you now see that this is north, this is northeast, this is north, and this is east. So northeast. So how can we now represent it? So the direction is 60 degrees from this horizontal. And if you want to make it more elegant, you can, from this cardinal point northeast, this is northeast, you can, of course we have found this angle, this is 60 degrees north of east, 60 degrees north of east. So 60 degrees north of east, which you can write like this, or you can find the remaining angle here, which is 30 degrees. The sum of angles here is 90 degrees. If you find this angle, you see it as 30 degrees. So you have north 30 degrees east. So it means that this is 30 degrees east of north. 30 degrees east of north. So this is the direction. This is the direction. So how can we now find the speed? Okay, with what speed are they moving after the collision? So if this is your first time of joining this channel, do well to click the subscribe button for more updates. It is totally free. Locate the subscribe button below so that you see our videos when we post them. So now let us find the speed they are moving with after collision. From equation 2, equation 2 says m2u2 equals m1 plus m2 v sine theta. If we make v subject of the formula, that is the common velocity they moved with, you now have this m2u2, then m1 plus m2 sine theta. Of course, we have found the value of sine theta. So we keep on going. So we now have something like this: M2 is the mass of the second eagle, which is given as 5.6. This is the initial velocity of the second eagle. This is 10.2. So the mass of the first eagle is 4.3 plus the mass of the second, which is 5.6, sine the angle we got is 60 degrees. 60 degrees. So what we now have as the velocity. So if you do this math, you have approximately 6.7 meter per second. So the speed they moved with after collision is 6.7 meter per second. So this is the answer. So the first one, in what direction? You have 60 degrees from the horizontal, of course, as you saw what I did before, and the speed is 6.7 meter per second. So this is the direction, and this is what? The speed. So if you have enjoyed this video, like it and share it to who might need it. Thank you for listening.